If you're planning to study in Canada in 2026, you're walking into one of the most understood systems in the world. And the scary part, most students don't realize they made the wrong decision until they're already in Canada studying and stuck. I see this every single day. Students arrive with excitement, they start their program, and then halfway through, they suddenly realize the program they chose has nothing to do with the job Canada needs, and absolutely nothing to do with any PR pathway. And the sad part, no one warned them, not their agent, not their school, not their friend who came years ago. I'm Jazz Dillon, RCIC and founder of Real West Immigration, and let me tell you something with full honesty. Canada's education system and Canada's immigration system are two completely different worlds. They do not talk to each other. They do not coordinate. They are not designed to guide you. And if you don't know how they connect, you will end up on a path that looks good on paper, but leads nowhere. Here's the biggest misconception students have. They think studying in Canada automatically opens doors. It doesn't. Studying in Canada only opens doors that you choose. And most students don't even know which doors exist. Choosing a program isn't the starting point, it's the middle. The real starting point is understanding what future you're trying to build and which part of Canada actually supports that future. Because every province in Canada plays by different rules. Some provinces love international graduates, others barely select them. Some provinces reward specific careers, others ignore them. Some provinces have simple, predictable pathways. Others technically have pathways that almost no one actually qualifies for. If you don't understand these differences, your entire PR strategy collapses before you even begin. And most students don't learn this until year 2. When their postgraduate work permit is shrinking, the panic starts setting in. Students always assume they'll figure out the job part later, but Canada doesn't reward vague plans. It rewards alignment between what you studied and the job you land, the code attached to that job, and the province you're standing in when you land. That alignment is what creates PR pathways. Not your school, not your tuition, not your GPA, and definitely not your intention. You can study the most beautiful program on earth, but if it does not align with a real demand, you're invisible to the system. This is where students who work with me get the advantage, because instead of chasing programs, we build the entire future backwards. We start with the immigration direction, we track policy trends, we look at where shortages are growing, where provincial programs are expanding, where employer demand is actually real. And then we anchor your study plan to that. That's why my clients stay ahead, because they're not reacting to policy changes, they're positioning for them. Let me give you a tiny example of what I mean. Everyone knows about business programs. They're popular, flexible, safe, but they are disconnected from the occupational shortages that provinces are using for immigration invitations. Meanwhile, programs like early childhood education, community services, data analytics, healthcare support, and trades, these are directly tied to stable knocks that provinces actually want. This is the difference between landing a skilled job and struggling for 6 months on your PGWP. This is the difference between a clear pathway for PR and realizing you need to study again. And don't get me started on program length. 8-month programs look cheap, they look fast, but they give you almost no time to build your PR profile. The truth is, you can absolutely succeed as a student in Canada. I see students succeed every month, because the students who succeed are the students who didn't roll the dice on random program and hope immigration works out. They built a structured plan, a real plan, a plan that respects how complicated Canada's immigration system is and uses it to their advantage. And that's what I do, and that's what I help my clients do. Not guess, not follow trends, not rely on outdated advice, but build a study to PR strategy that matches your background, your goals, your budget, and where Canada immigration is actually heading in 2026 and 2027. Most students will never hear this level of clarity, but if you're watching this, you're already thinking differently than most people. So if you want a real plan, a plan that shows which province fits you, which program matches your future knock, and what your PR direction should be, how to avoid the traps students fall into, and how to design your future properly, book a consultation using the link below. I'm Jazz Dillon from Real West Immigration. Study with intention, plan with strategy, and I'll see you in the next video.